Right, I am live. Have a great. Okay. Um, Thank you, Streamlabs, for this. Okay, so when I go live, it tells me that I am doing well. So let's see how many people we got going in here. Um, okay, let's see here. Am I live or am I having issues? So I'm just kind of waiting because I thought Joanna was in here. Um, can you hear and see? Okay. I mean, it seems to be moving. It's just like the upload. Okay, there we go. Um, I'm just wondering, are you guys able to see and hear me and stuff like that? Okay, it looks like we're starting to get it. All right, because I'm watching here, it also has an upload progress, and it tells me that kind of how things are going. Okay, perfect. What's up, Occult? Nice to see you. Okay, it's kind of got a little bit of a lag here, I guess. We've had snow and rain and all this other stuff. So we have a new addition to the viewer contest. For those of you that are unaware, we are having a contest. It's $10 in the super chat. Crap, I forgot to monetize this one. It's $10 in the super chat, or super thanks either way, or a membership. And if you do a membership over on Patreon for the month of March, I am giving you two entries. So Beth looks like she is a new member over on Patreon. Welcome. And you've got two entries, as well as we got two from Janelle, two from Greg, and one from Bucknut, and one from Chris P. So, um, as you see, I put his name as Crispy. Bucknut started that one though. But anyways, nice background tech. Well, thanks. This was what was here this morning. I figured out the reason why I was having a problem. When I'm no longer shown on the screen, I'm automatically muted, and there's no way to do it. So either I have to show my ugly mug, regardless, and I kind of like to be able to show the background in this to be able to sit back and have a talk, because the background's really nice and pretty. It's kind of it's kind of tranquil. But as you guys can see here, you guys, well, if you watch this morning's, it's like a 5 minute live stream. I went back and I watched it. I was like, oh crap. So that's what happened. Also today, I have been working on. Oh, okay. Is Sam here? Okay. Oh, Sam the dog. Okay. Uh, but anyways, just that's kind of the way things are. All right. So, what kind of progress did I make today? Why did I do what did, and what was so important about it? So, the most important part of why did I do what I did today, which was I focused strictly on the website. I'd asked Grok to, hey, I want to do a plan. This is what I want to do. And I kind of did my nice little outline to it. And I'm like, okay, I want to be able to do this. How much is it going to cost me? What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? Because GoDaddy keeps wanting to charge me like $270 a year for it, and then like $400 afterwards. So it put me over onto SiteGround, and I'm doing a WordPress site, and I've already set up the memberships. If you go down to, I put it in the, it's a new link down in the description for those of you that want to go look at it. It is aihomesteader.com. I also posted it in the tabs, in the community tab. I need 3 volunteers, and you'll have to email me, friartech@hobotech.com, because what's up, Beth? um I need 3 QA testers as I'm building this, because this is going to take me, it's probably going to take me a couple of weeks to really to get it built out, because of there's so many moving parts to it. But I finally have one place, and I can already start the memberships, and that means that I can I can start migrating people from Patreon over onto my website. Why will it? I mean, but the thing is, I got to make sure I've got a chat function, because that's the most important part to Jeremy, and he's one of the most active people on the channel. So I want to make sure that I have that before I make it go live. But if you want to sign up for a membership, you can sign up for a membership. There will still be the free tier, just like I always do. And then it's what I'm doing on Patreon. But instead of paying a processing fee or anything else like that, and paying for Patreon's platform, 100% of it comes to me. So instead of giving up like about 20%, I'm only going to be giving up about 3%, which is the processing fee. So $10, I'm going to get $9.70 or $9.50. But that is so much better than the $7.50 to $8.10 that I generally get for a $10 membership. So yes, have to have chats. That was I like the chat. It may be through Discord though. Okay. And I know that a lot of the techies are going to be into it. It's getting the guy and the rest of you guys to get in with something like that. Because I'm not a fan of Discord. I want to be able to have some sort of internal chat widget within the whole membership platform. But it gave me the whole setup of like what widgets I needed to download, and kind of it's walking me through the setup. I'm still having to learn what I'm doing, but it's at least saying, okay, this is what you want to do. So I said that I wanted my color scheme to be midnight black, emerald green, and royal blue. And so if you go to the website, you will see that everything is those three colors. It gave me the hex code for them. So I didn't have to sit there and like, play, ooh, do I like this one? Do I like, no, I've got specific codes because I want the site to look at. Hold on, I can share it. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on one second. AIHomesteader.com. Okay. So let's go share screen AI Homesteader. Okay. Hold on. So now that puts me, all right, perfect. So here's AI Homesteader. This is just the basic, as you see. It's kind of gotten me to a part. So I've got your homepage, you've got the member login, so we've got the account, you can do your profile. I'm gonna have to figure out why it keeps going off there. But there's a little bit of bugs that I'm gonna have to work out. But this is why I need 3 people to to so you can join. You can, I don't know which one's which. That's why I've got this. I've got a page over here that I got to do. So you're going to have the members login. You're going to have the shop. This is where the blog is going to be. And it's also going to be doing newsletters and podcasts. Basically, anything that has to do with me and what I do and the epoch of Friar Tuck. This is just the next chapter of it. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go to registration. Let's see what registration looks like. No. Then we want to register. Okay, so I got to take that off. So see, this is stuff like that. But here's what happened today, and this kind of put me down a little bit. Is that what really kind of put me down was I created my own dummy membership using the same account as my administrator profile, and I was thinking, it would probably pop up an error message. No, basically, it demoted me from admin to member, and I had to call up SiteGround and be like, "Hey, please, can you help me?" And I explained it to him. Luckily, I knew what I'd done enough, because I was like, "Yeah, that's what I did. I screwed up." But that is it is what it is. But all right. But see, this is part of the reason why I got this software, is so that I could do this. So yes, we absolutely need chats. Um, so what also will be there is there's a shop. I don't think I saw the shop tab on there, but there's supposed to be a shop. Um, and on the shop is where I'm going to sell my digital products. So instead of selling them on Patreon, because I found out something weird with my first purchase, is that it takes like 7 days to pay if you do it through, like, if you pay through Android, but it takes 75 days to pay if you do it through Apple. Whereas I won't have that problem over on my website. So like, as soon as you pay, it goes right through. It'll be deposited in my bank account the next day. So that is it's creating uniformity, and it's really allowing me to create a brand. I am this is just this is what I wanted to do with homelessness, but I never got a chance because I was homeless. And now that I'm not homeless, I can do what I want to do. But now I'm doing it in on something different. Okay, so but hey, you guys see it's right there. Um, you can see the you can see the new logo that I'm working on. I have that one, and I have another one that I'll show in the next one. Um, I see you are humble to tell us about your struggles and all this. Congrats, you're human. Yeah, barely, barely. I mean, I need to get me some implants. Kind of speed myself up. Tree with, yes, it's emerald, black, and blue. Yes, yeah, and it's the tree of life. If you know symbology, that's the tree of life. And here's the thing: it basically it has a stem with three branches. Well, when you see the peace symbol, it's upside down. What that means is it means death to man. When it's upright like this, that means that is peace. That is love. Okay, and so you got it backwards. Just for those of you guys that. So this might be a way for me to have a story to tell behind that. It's like, look, this represents the tree of life. You know, it's there for all that good stuff. But so I've been working on that for most of the day. I got frustrated and I got really hungry because I'm waiting on some stuff to be delivered, and it's supposed to be delivered tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to be very pissed. Um, and with that being said, it's just I don't know. I'm just I'm just hoping to get it because I need dog food for Sam. Otherwise, tomorrow I have to get up, walk to the store. Screw the goats. My responsibility is to this dog. If that delivery doesn't happen, then I'm kind of screwed. But we'll see. Anyways, let's see. View tab and stop sharing. Okay, yeah, let's stop sharing because there's no need to do it. But what's going to end up happening is I'm going to be, as I transfer over, you'll get like those of you that have membership on Patreon and have had a membership for a couple of months and stuff like that. What I will end up doing is, as a transfer over, I'll give you a month free membership, and then that way you can I'll be able to put in my own promo code and stuff like that so that you get a free membership for the month. And then that way you can just uh you know uh uh yeah, you'll have like a 30-day window to use it. But you'll get it for free for a month and then just get to move on. And I'm thinking about another thing that I really want to do over here as well is I want to be able to start doing live streamings. So I really want to focus on building a live stream crowd, but I want to kind of simulcast in a lot of ways, and I might have to do something like Venmo or something like that to be able to be able to do that. But I want to see if we like how I can do it like for free. I'm going to have to start off using YouTube like I currently am. But what I really want to do is to be able to focus and pull people over to the website and stuff like that. So it might take a year, maybe 6 months to get enough people over there where I'm like, okay, come on over. We're going to do our live streams. We're going to do tutorials. We're going to do walkthroughs. Because by then, not only will I have a foundation, but I'll have enough revenue coming in to where I can start affording a lot of these projects that I want to afford. Okay, so that's kind of that's the big thing here. That's what I'm really focusing on. Mm. And see, do we have any? Okay, perfect. Um, but yeah, the other one I have, it's a house on sand that has a slogan with it. Mm. There should also be a slogan with the with AI Homesteader too. I forget what the slogan is. I'm using what AI represented for me, but it was pretty good. I liked it enough to keep it instead of going with my own. So I mean, I still have the choice and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what my day has been focusing on the ability to just build up this site. Now, If I didn't have AI, how would it be for me? If I didn't have AI, it would be really dysfunctional. I'd be struggling. I probably would have rebuilt the website like 3 times, and had to keep starting over from scratch. I wouldn't have been able to figure out my colors. It would have probably taken me personally to build it with research and all this other stuff and trying to figure out what the crap I'm doing. Um, I think that it honestly, AI saves me about 2 months worth of headache and also helps me with a much better product than I probably would have been able to do myself. Um, because like I said, it gave me the hex signal symbols. I mean, it does. I mean, it generated that image for me. I'm honestly, I really love that image. My cleaning business was something very similar, but it was a black cat in the middle of an emerald ball with a black background. So, yeah, it's nice the similarities between it. That actually kind of fits me quite well. So you'll probably see because what I'm doing is right now as I'm going through, I'm kind of trying to make everything uniform. So that means on all platforms, all pages, everything that I do, it's going to have the same thing. And I'm working to kind of create what homeless entrepreneur showed me. That um, he showed me something that he has for himself, which is what's called like a branding book. And I mean, this thing's like 40 pages long with all the different types of fonts and colors. Like this is the uniform brand. Uh, uh, you know, everything to go along with it is everything from the color to the font to the special fonts and the headers and the body and all that other stuff. It's so detailed in 40 some odd pages. And he told me to take that, use that as an example for building a business, as far as like branding and all that other stuff. Now he got that as part of his what he does, but something like that would probably cost me about $5,000 to $15,000. Okay. And AI is kind of doing it for me in some ways free, but I'm piecing it together. As I need different parts, I'm telling AI, this is what I need. How do I get it? Can you give me step by step? Tell me what software is best to use. And what it does is it always gives you like a list of a couple and then three different options. And you're like, well, okay, I like this one. Now, can you kind of integrate this into what I'm already trying to do? And it will do that. Because that's kind of how I had it help me with everything else that I was doing. So the whole conversation that I'm having with it now, there is a problem with Grok versus ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to store your conversations. Grok doesn't store your conversations, and that's kind of frustrating, especially when you need to come back. But I've started creating a lot of Word documents. That's how I'm saving the information. I'm just copying it, putting it in there. It's like, okay, when I'm ready for it, there's the answer. And I've been doing that for a minute now, and it's kind of helping out a lot. Um, so, oh, what's up, Bucknut? Here, let's but anyways, this is kind of like the long-term project that I'm going on. So there we go. Okay, had to catch up. What's up, Jeremy? Nice to see you, Bucknut. Okay, busy, busy, busy tech. I can see the program helps put a structure for you to follow. Yeah, I have the vision, and sometimes it's not okay. I got this idea from Gary V, and it makes a lot of sense. Okay, there's a lot of people that are number ones, number twos, number threes, and then there are people that will be like number 20. Okay. Um, Everybody has their place. I've always said, I'd be a really good number two because I have a lot of the creative ideas for it. But creating the systems and the organization and the workflow is something that really sucks for me. Oh, I hope it don't rain. It's something that really sucks for me. So having AI do that allows me to kind of, flourish in my role as being a good number two, while using it as a way to kind of help, give me the structure that I need so that I look like I'm doing pretty damn good. I guess that's the way to put it. Um, but it's just it's nice to be able to kind of have this whole structure coming together. So why am I focusing on this? Because here's the thing: as my whole goal for all the marketing, all the advertising, and if I want to just sit there and just market and advertise, okay, everybody come to YouTube. Okay, now we're done with YouTube. Everybody come over here. I mean, like that's kind of what Gary Vee does. I don't want to do that because that's exhausting to follow somebody around all those platforms. So it's best that I actually put the infrastructure in up front, even if I'm not doing paid members and stuff like that, and I just want people to come in and do members and things like that. Um, it just it at least gives a focal point of like, okay, everybody's going to come here, and this is that one place that you're going to come. And eventually, I might even be able to create an app, so all you have to do is download it on your phone. You don't even have to go to the website. You just open up the app and see what's going on. Okay, and then maybe I could expand from there. Who knows? There's a lot of opportunity, but I mean, I'm just at the beginning. I need to have a basic infrastructure so that I can sell my digital products, get my get my memberships, be able to post the content that I want to post, and to be able to host all of my own stuff. Okay, because eventually I want to be so independent of all these other media sources that if YouTube goes down, YouTube gets hacked. LinkedIn goes down, LinkedIn gets hacked. Twitter goes down, gets hacked. Um, Rumble goes down, gets hacked. What I could actually have a presence on Rumble, but because of certain things, I'm having issues. So if I were to go in and share, I think that you could just share the video link itself and share it as your personal content. Glenn Beck does this. Alex Jones does this. There's a lot of other people that do this, but those are the big names that I know that do something like this. So it's already been proven that it's possible and scalable. But why go create a bunch of stuff and then like 6 months later, after I've got all the money together to do what I need to do, then so at this point I'm just trying to kind of like make sure that I don't create too much friction, because now I have a place where people can go and buy, instead of saying go to my Patreon, which um I've been told is kind of like it's kind of like, people are kind of turned off on Patreon, and a lot of the ways they're turned off by PayPal, or not PayPal, but like GoFundMe for what they did to the truckers. There's a lot of people that are turned off because of how they got debanked and deplatformed, and they're using it in malicious ways. And so by using those platforms, it may be causing people that would normally do business with me not to. If I have it through my website, that means I guarantee that your information is private. I'm not selling your information. I'm not offering your information up. I'm not mining your data or anything else like that. So you know that when you do business with me, your information's safe and secure. I mean, I'll keep a profile on you so I know, so I can track your purchases and stuff like that. Because I mean, that's what any good business does. Just like you track your inventory, you track like, okay, this customer, my average customer spends this over a year or 2 year or 3 year period of time. Because it gives me more metrics on how to be able to be better at what I do. But I won't be selling any of it or anything else like that. But you should come over and check out aihomesteader.com. Like I said, it's bare bones. I'll be working on it for probably a good couple of weeks. The end of March is when I'm going to be looking at doing the transfer over. But like I said, I need 3 volunteers. I need 3 people that will come in and like help me break my site. And I will give you 3 months 3 months membership over there, as your payment for doing it. Okay, so since I have complete control over all of that, or at least I should have complete control over that, then it's not going to be anything that's going to hurt me, and it's a way to be able to reward you guys with stuff anyway. So I think that for somebody that wants to do something like that, I could definitely use it. Okay. um I'm famous on YouTube. Yes, you are, Bucknut. uh, 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 yeah. Yes, thank you. So yes, he is famous. Okay. I found Grok to be a bit weak compared to ChatGPT. I asked it for the Canadian banking regulations and got no response. No, you might have to refresh it. You, it's XAI, so it's tied to X, and because it's tied to X got hit, so therefore Grok got hit too because it's part of that whole X network. So I don't think that there was necessarily Grok on that. It was, the X has been dealing with DDoS attacks for a little bit. It took down X, and I think they also have taken down Tesla, and I guess some of the Tesla dealerships and stuff like that are getting hammered as well. So, but yeah, I would say that I like I like Grok. Um, for entertainment value, like if I was to go use like the argue with me function, if I just want to sit there and argue with somebody, about my point and just get the counter argument to it or something, yeah, I could go do that. But Chat GPT is good because not only that, Chat GPT is the bot, I believe you would call it. I'm still learning all this lingo too, but it's essentially the bot that you would be using for to create an agent to begin with, and this is what you're training. So I think that Chat GPT is going to remain relevant for that particular reason, not necessarily because it's fastest query, has the smartest information, is deep. No, it does what it's designed to do, and I think that that's really where its niche is going to be, is in being the easiest and open source way to create agents, so that like I can create a personalized agent for me. It'll keep the cost down, and it will make it more popular because the way everything does. Um, okay. Man, it's the least I can do. I appreciate you other wrenches because I'm not so stressed out being in every stream on time. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, having people here as well makes it a little bit easier on everybody. Let's see, we've got. I believe you will make $500 in 30 days. I hope so. I've made $30 so far. $30 is where I'm at. So I got another 470. So I'm basically making $10 a day. Um, which at this rate, I'm probably not going to be doing well, but we'll see. We'll see because once I get the infrastructure up, now that I mean, I got to work on two things, and I got to get those done before Monday, before Monday or Tuesday. Is I need to get the memberships and I need to get the shop up and running. The shop is going to be my primary function to get up and running. Memberships is going to be secondary, and I've kind of got to like work out the kinks and stuff like that. Okay, but anyways, hey, what's up, Invisible Man? Nice to see you. Um, yeah, yeah, teamwork is always best. So if anybody, like I said, if anybody wants, um, that's what once I get it set up, I will make sure that you get 3 months of a free membership on the $10 tier. Um, so yeah, basically, for doing this, to help me out. So I need 3 volunteers, but you got to email me, friartech@hobotuck.com. I already have emails for the other one, but I just haven't got it set up to my phone, and everything right now comes through Hobotuck. So I'm just kind of, it's going to be a slow migration there. Okay. Well, I have that's the one thing that's frustrating me about Patreon, is that they won't allow me to give away free memberships. Well, mostly because um, they're getting a portion of my membership. So every time I give away one, they lose money too. Um, with the way, yeah, with the way I was going to do it with the prizes, um, I was going to, what's the word I'm looking for? With the prices, I was just gonna have to pay $10, and then basically I got like 850. No, I get 830. So yeah, I get about 750 back. So I paid $2.50 for it. So this actually allows me to just sit there and go, okay, here, and boom, you get access for this period of time. Or here's a special code that's just for you. It's a 90-day free membership. I get to do that now. I have complete control. I'm no longer, like, in the same way, being homeless, I'm no longer dependent on everybody for like, oh well, I need this and I need that. I This is now me starting to assert my independence, and that's kind of nice. Um Tuck, you don't need to sell AI art, just sell cheap tips on surviving homelessness. Good luck nonetheless. You know, um, honestly, I'm not selling AI generated stuff. Well, no, I'm not selling AI generated stuff. I'm taking my stuff and using AI to help me figure out how to turn it into something sellable. So those pictures that are over on Patreon right now, the postcards that I have, those postcards, it kind of gave me how I added value to it, so I could require a certain price for it. Okay, so now I know I can charge about $5 for it because it's got quotes. I took some time to enhance it. I I put the quotes over whole nine yards, and then I uploaded it. Okay, these are pictures that I took while I was on trail, and I thought that, you know what, these are some of the better pictures that I have. And so, you know, with that paired with a nice saying, now all of a sudden I have something of value, something that I've already done in my life. Now I have a way to be able to market and monetize it. And so that's really, it's not, I'm not using AI stuff. I'm just using AI as, I'm just using, uh, uh, yeah, I'm just using AI as a way to kind of help inspire me along the way, I guess you could say. The shop you're talking about also go to AI Homestead site, how email Hobo Tuck. The shop I'm talking about. Okay, so the shop should be. Hold on, let me go look at it real quick. There should be a shop over there. Yeah, if you go to shop, you just click on the shop button. You'll actually see a bunch of pictures up there. Those aren't mine. You can't buy them. They're just there for a demo. Okay, but if you just click on the shop, it's a top level page. And then it just has all that other stuff going back into it. Like if you add several things to your cart, you can just go to your cart, stuff like that. I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, email hobotuck@friartuck.com. No, sorry. friartuck@hobotuck.com. Jesus Christ, where am I going? It's been that day. You know, friar friartuck@hobotuck.com. That is my email. Okay. Homestead site, aihomestead.com. Okay. The shop that I'm talking about is on aihomestead.com. Everything is going to be on aihomestead.com. I'm going to be putting out blogs. I'm going to be putting out newsletters. I'm going to be hosting memberships. I'm going to be putting out digital products. That is my, like, if you wanted, like, if you're like, oh, I wonder what Tuck's got that I might want to buy because, I just want to help them out. Well, you don't have to put it in my tip jar. You can go over there and buy, I don't know, a 6-pack of my card. You can do a membership. You can buy one of my templates because you were looking for a template for a specific project. You could buy all kinds of different things. And so it's kind of like I'm also going to be posting shirts and trying to do drop ship on shirts. I do not like Teespring. I'm going to try and figure out a way to get away from Teespring, but it takes time. Okay, maybe once you get your shop set up, if any subscribers sell stuff, they can sell it there and direct ship while cutting you in on the profits. Yeah, ooh, I see where you're going with this. I'm seeing the setup. So essentially, well, you would have to have a way for me to electronically sell, or excuse me, not electronically settle with you, which means you would need Cash App or something along those lines because I'm not paying a fee to send you money. Um, and then I can just send it to you via Cash App. So like you put an item on there for $30, my cut's 10%. So I send you $27, keep $3 plus tax for myself. Okay. And then I can call it a consignment fee. So therefore I invoice you for as I'm sending it to you. I could do something like that. That's a possibility, but I got to be careful who I do business with because you get that wrong person and goes, there's always a squeaky wheel constant, like, always paranoid, like you're, da, 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 da. And it's like, dude, I don't have time for that person. I don't want to deal with that person. It's like, okay, as soon as it comes in, I'm not trying to keep anybody's money. I'm generally just trying to get rid of it. Like even when Farm Girl's mom sent money through my website, And yeah, that was but anyways, as her mom sent it through the website, I went to the bank and immediately pulled it all out. It's like, dude, here, take it. I don't want it. It needs to get out of my account because whatever's in my account is mine, and whatever's not in my account doesn't belong to me. So if it doesn't belong to me, I want it out of my account as quickly as possible. But I hope that answers your question, Bucknut. Okay. I like the pics with the quotes better. Okay. Would you prefer them to be horizontal or do you like them vertical? I'm curious about that, Bucknut. Uh, yeah, for merch, everything, anything that you want to buy from me is going to be on that site. That's where it's all going to be. I'm going to stop giving YouTube their portion. I want to stop all of that. I want it for me. Okay. I know I'm being greedy. I know I'm probably doing this, but I'm to this point where like I have this vision of what it is that I'm trying to build. And I want to use YouTube at arm's length, and I want to use social media at arm's length as a way to be able to prospect to bring viewers to me. But I'm really looking for the people that want to stick with me long term because eventually they're going to get into the subject one way or another. Okay, because as I change with what I'm doing, you guys will stick with me wherever I go, but 80%, 90% of the audience isn't going to do that. There's a very small percentage of this audience. I would say it's about 150 to 200 people that will probably watch any video that I put out. That seems to be the average metrics, about 150 to 200 people. And so it is what it is, but those are my super fans. Everybody else, they're coming because of the other things that they want. I don't need a lot of site traffic. What I need are people that are wanting to that are wanting to kind of like make the change like I did. I mean, I'm gonna have to kind of figure a lot of this out, but it's just you're just getting my raw thoughts right now. I don't really have a full thought. Friar Tuck at hobotuck.com. That is correct. But no spaces, by the way. But yeah, that's the way it is. Um, so yeah. Okay. All right. So, and I'm putting these up here because I know Beth, you keep saying that you like this for archive so that you can go back and take notes and stuff. So I'm doing that. Okay. Like if I were to post woodworking stuff like a cutting board, that's a good idea. Yeah, I would just create a consignment page and you'd have to reach out to me because I'd have to get pictures, I'd have to upload it, I'd have to do pricing, I'd have to figure out, you and I would have to have some sort of written agreement, like call it a consignment agreement, where this is the fee for whatever it sells for. So if you want to sell it for, like I said, $30, my fee would be 10%. And it's, just to sell it. Now you would be required to drop ship it and shipping and all that other stuff. So you're gonna have to figure something like that out. But yeah, I think we could work something like that out. But it has to be on an individual basis. You would have to reach out to me directly and be like, "Hey, I'm a homesteader. I want to do this. So yeah, I'm part of your community. I want to do this." Okay, and I wouldn't, uh, you know, I, I wouldn't allow this to, you know, I just, yeah, I got to be careful on how I do it. Yeah, Google has too much. Yeah, well, yeah. So, okay. No spaces. Yes, thanks, Doug. Okay. Um, a real cutting board start at about $100. Okay, I was just $30. I mean, I'm used to getting them from Walmart. Where they're mass produced and they're fake. Yeah. What if you want honestly, if you want to sell it through my website, you sold one for 300. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. Um, then yeah, if you send me pictures and stuff like that when the shop gets set up, yeah, we'll do. And I'm just gonna be upfront. I think a fair fee, because I mean I'm not doing anything other than taking the pictures and sending you the whatever. Um, but but whatever the processing fee is too, you'll be paying for that as well. So like I think they charge like 30 cents plus a couple percent, like 2 or 3%. So like on something like that, you probably get something around 25, 27 bucks, just using the $30 as just like a basic number. But yeah, you get like something around 25, bucks or so out of all of that, with my fees, the credit card processing fee, and all that other stuff. But yeah, um, if you want to do something like that, but Bucknut, I would be more than happy to help you with getting something like this set up for you, though. I mean, it would be easier for you to sell it for yourself and keep a little bit more of the money. I mean, 10% ain't really much. I mean, $10 on $100, and I don't know what materials cost, but that's still a pretty fair fee. Um, okay. It was about 19 hours of work. That's a lot of work for 100 bucks, for 300 bucks. Let's see, that's about 30, about 20 bucks an hour, plus maybe a little bit for materials. So that's not bad. I think. I think my math is right. I don't know. Okay, so we're sitting at 41 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about the money. If we do it, we will figure it out. Okay. Um, Okay. Yeah, that's good. Quality, not how Walmart fine. Yeah, ain't that true? It would be cool to burn your logo into it. Um, you know what? That would be cool if you want to, we can do some collaborations or something like that too. Because I mean, anything that you can do to make a few extra bucks on the side is important. I mean, that's how you're going to hedge your bets against inflation. Um, you may not want to do the digital economy, but if you know other people that do, and that's the way you do it. So it looks like you guys are smart. You guys are very smart. Uh, Round one for Tree of Life. Okay. Um, okay. But my question is, do you guys like that one? Let me see. I think it's in here. Or what do you guys think of this one? Okay. What do you guys think of that one? That's the other one. Can you see it? Okay, let's see. It was changing design. Normally on a board I sell for 100. There, about 50 materials, 2 hours of actual work for an edge grain board. Oh, okay. That's not bad. So, um, okay. Okay, so I just want to know, are you guys 2 hours of grain? Okay, so you don't like that one, you like the other one, the Tree of Life? Yeah, let me make it a little bit bigger for a second. Sustainable living redefined. Okay, good. No, I, I I'm so used to it freezing and not being able to communicate with you guys. Once I realize that it's frozen, I start doing like weird stuff, like dances in front of the camera and stuff like that. Every once in a while, or I'll cuss it out. Um, I'm scared of the bottom image, the AI homestead one. Um, what are those tangled roots? Hold on, let's look at that one real quick. Tangled roots, that's not tangled roots. Oh, it is. I thought it was water. I thought it was like something like underwater. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see where you guys are coming up with that now. Okay. Okay. Well, I didn't catch it. I'm glad somebody else did. See, this is why I show you guys stuff. I'm not very artistic. So, um, I'm with you, Tuck. Walking Raffy. Okay. Um, uh, wow. I thought it was like like a sand bed. That's kind of what it looks like from a distance. It doesn't look like tangled roots. That's kind of scary. Yeah, I agree with you. Um, okay. Yeah, that's kind of scary. I agree with you. Mm. So I looked at my hotspot because I'm using my hotspot to do this, by the way. I looked at my hotspot. I've used about 17, 18 gig. Apparently, I'm using about a gig an hour when I do live stream, but I don't know how true that is or like how close that is. But that seems to be what I'm using. So I'm um okay. I need some advice. I have a couple of things that I could do. My first $500, I could I could invest it into the roof of the trailer, okay? Or um what was the other thing that I was going to like a fishing on the ocean floor. Yeah. Um yeah, or let's see, hold on here. I forgot what I was gonna I'm okay. I forgot where my question was going. Hookers and blow. Yeah, you're right. Um okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. As I'm like I'm trying to figure out like do I oh yeah, do I fix the roof or do I go for Starlink? Okay? Cuz it's going to cost $500. It's going to cost about the same amount like it's 350 to do the roof plus $100 for a ladder. So that's 450. It's going to cost about the same to have it, a guy's going to bring out and do the actual installation, so on and so forth. It's about 400 bucks out the day. Out the door. But the thing is it's 80 bucks a month after that. And so right now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm like, oh, I see some hope. I got some opportunity. I'm getting really excited about all this. This is all moving in a positive direction, but I'm kind of waiting for the momentum to catch up and I'm trying to at least have a fish net to catch some fish, if you know what I mean. Um, yes, what to do with it. So I thought it was sand. My vision is off. Yeah, me too. Roof. You think I should do roof first? Okay. Where'd it go? Okay. Why do you think it should be the roof first, Jeremy? Um, then more water storage. Okay. And then shelter is more important. Mold is no joke. Yeah, I know. But this thing's got it's more than that. I mean, I gotta take you guys on a walk on the outside of this thing and show you guys. So I will do a video on this and just kind of like, hey, if you want, actually that'd be a great way to be able to market my thing and say, hey, look, if you want to if you want to help me fix this up, come on over and buy one of my bundles, something like that. So let's see here. Um so roof and air conditioning, invest in home first. Yeah, but the thing is I only have a 100 gig hotspot, and then my old man's gonna get pissy with me if I go over it because he's the one that pays the bill. This 100 gig hotspot actually saved him like about $5 on his bill because I finally got out of the plan I'd been grandfathered into, and the way that they set it up to be able to entice me out of this to begin with was to give me another sweet deal. And so that way they don't owe like because at one point in time they took away unlimited data. My old man says, yeah, you can't change your plan because they took away unlimited data. And then once they came back to unlimited data, I mean, now I have the flexibility of it. So um definitely roof. It's already leaking. um Come on, there we go. You can fuck up a RV fast with water. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's not supposed to be raining and snowing this much. It's almost like we've got the monsoons already. The monsoons are supposed to be here until July. This is this is a lot. It's only supposed to rain once a month. It's not supposed to rain and snow as much as it has. I'm surprised that the grass isn't getting green around here and isn't getting like it's kind of strange. I mean, you see that's happened like 4 times in the last 10 days. That snow behind me. Okay. So, composed toilets are code legal in Arizona. Compost toilets are code legal in Arizona. Okay. Fix the roof and walls. I think you should work on building a standalone roof. You can park the camper underneath it. Chris, I think that's actually a pretty good idea too. Um, but I can't do that until the property's half paid off. And so my goal is to, create as much momentum, because if I can make $500, if I can reinvest that into a way to where I can get $1,000 and 2,000 and $3,000, yeah, I may kind of like let the roof go. I might kind of get fucked there, but um, I get the property paid off, I could put something up, and maybe I can get a different beat up trailer. Who knows? Either that or I just rebuild it. Once I have a roof on, like if I were to have like a platform or something like that to put this on, and I could put a roof over it, I would feel a heck of a lot more comfortable, because I would know that I could tear it apart and it really, I would be safe. Um, as far as like what I've done, I might have to tarp around it or something like that, and do something, like kind of like to keep it nice. But honestly, I think that would be really like more functional if I could do that. But I'm just not to that part yet. But yeah, what's up, Chris? Okay, guys. But yeah, that means that I have to cut my live stream short as well. Well, these are only supposed to be 15 minutes, and I always turn them into about 45 minutes to an hour. Um, all right, guys, I really, really enjoyed tonight's live stream. I hope you guys did as well. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that all button so you get notified when I go live. Because sometimes I gotta go live. I don't get to pre-schedule it because I'm kind of like running by the seat of my pants. So, anyways, guys, thanks for being here, and I hope to see you in the next live stream.